Hello. My name is Stephanie Howdigi, pronouns they, she, talking to you from a lonely territory, also known as East Oakland. The last video I did was like really fun to just like yap and talk to y'all, and I kind of just felt like I really wanted to share this story. I think it's like such a great story. Personally, I always love to share it because it's just so much fucking proof how I'm so divinely protected, guided, and respected. Like, if my ancestors want me to have something, they're going to give it to me. Not to be cocky, my answers are always going to give me some lessons, but like sometimes if I really want something really bad, I'm gonna get it, and that's what this story really proves. But I also got banned from dating apps because of that. So before we get into this story, let's take a bong hit. That was a really great bong hit. I just want to start off by saying that personally, dating apps do work for me. I know a lot of people that will be like, fuck dating apps, like they don't work and blah 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 blah. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm just a good communicator, good at texting, I don't know, but they work for me. I get the matches, I get the dates. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. When I was hoeing and I just wanted to link up with people, they worked. And then when I was like, no, I'm gonna raise my standards, I only want to go on dates, they still work. I went on incredible dates just from Tinder. So I don't know what to tell you if they don't work for you, but they work for me. So that's why it's a little disappointing that they don't work no more for me. But also maybe it's just like I said, my answers are gonna give me lessons when I need lessons. So they probably were like, we're gonna give you this, but like then we're gonna take this away from you because you don't know how to fucking act. So let's get into why I'm fucking banned from Tinder. And I do believe it's because I'm a fucking lover girl. Like, I'm a fucking lover girl, and especially when it comes to being gay. So I consider myself bi or pansexual. I believe that, like, I love people. I don't care about your genitals, I don't care about your gender, I care about who you are as a person. Are you cool, blah blah blah, right? I'm gonna keep it real. When a femme has interest in me, and why I have interest in a femme, or honestly anyone queer, for the fact, honestly, like anyone queer, but femmes, like I'm not gonna know how to act because I want to roll the red carpet for you. It's like you're interested in me, quite honestly. But for anyone else, like men, like, yeah, I like men, but you gotta roll the red carpet for me. The fuck, you know? Besides the point. So on Tinder, I matched with a lot of people, but specifically I matched with this femme, and they were just great. Like, they were funny, they were artsy, really smart, really cute, from the Bay. They had bleached eyebrows, and you know, when a baddie got bleached eyebrows, they're for real a baddie, you know. So I was intrigued. We were texting, and we had probably texted for like a week. So I was very much in my Delulu part now of like, this is my wife. Like, this is my wife. Like, we are going on a date soon. So we had already been texting, planning a date. We were planning to go to Color Me Mine, which is like a little like artsy shop in Alameda. So we had a cute date plan. So after we planned a date, I was like, yep, we're locked in. My wife, we're good. Why did we never move to phone? I don't know. We were still texting on Tinder. But basically, because of that, I started like unmatching with everyone. Anyone that I had, even if I had texted him, unmatch. Even the person that I was just texting, morning, good morning, beautiful, unmatch. Everyone. I don't want to talk to nobody. I already found my wife. Duh. In hindsight, yeah, I should have just deleted the app and asked for her number. But I unmatched. When I woke up the next morning, I couldn't get on the app. I was banned from the app. I tried everything, and I just couldn't get back on. So yes, I do believe that I got banned because I unmatched a lot of people, and that's probably like suspicious activity or whatever. So that's the reason why I got banned. But that's not where the story ends, and that is what makes this story the best fucking story ever. So I got banned. I'm pretty like distraught, I guess, because I'm genuinely like, how am I gonna talk to them again? My wife! How are we gonna get married if I can't even talk to them? You know? So I'm a little distraught. I'm here trying to think of ways to, how am I gonna find them? And the one thing that came to mind for me, and you're gonna realize how crazy and Lulu I really am, but I didn't do it, so like don't judge me too hard. I started thinking the only thing I really knew was that where they worked. Like they told me where they worked at. Well, the grocery store name, but I'm not gonna say the name because it's in case, I don't know. The grocery store name that they work at, and then like kind of like their work schedule, because they told me the date that they work, because you know we were trying to figure out when to go on our date. So I was kind of like, well, I don't know exactly which one of these grocery stores they work at, but like there's only like 5 of them in the Bay, in the little area that we stay at. So I was kind of like, well, what if I just go to each one of them on the day that I know they worked, and then hopefully, casually, I bump into them. I know, that sounds crazy. But when you found your wife, you're gonna do anything to find your wife, you know what I'm saying? I was still waiting on the date to do that shit, and I was still debating, like, should I? Like, will they think I'm crazy if I do that? Yes, you know, but like I said, I didn't do that. What I did end up doing, I ended up complaining, crying. I was just in my bed and I was just like, I lost my wife, and like, you know. So my roommate was like, you know, trying to comfort me, and like, you know, I was just telling them like what happened. Like I was like, yeah, like I did this and now I can't talk to them, and I'm thinking of doing this. And we are ADHD girlies, like the conversation is gonna bounce, but I was not in the mood to bounce from a conversation. I wanted to talk about my wife. So they caught on to the fact that the bleached eyebrows, like I said, they have bleached eyebrows, and they were just like, oh, I had a roommate that had bleached eyebrows, and I was kind of just like, I am not in the mood to jump to a different conversation about bleached eyebrows right now. I want to talk about my wife. But they go looking through their phone and to show me their roommate that, like, once again, I still had no interest in that conversation because I was like, I'm not in the mood. And they show me the picture of their old roommate, and it's my wife. Like, I genuinely was like, what the actual fuck? How what? Like, Oakland is smart as fuck, that's how you know. But at the same time, I really was like, what a small fucking world. How crazy that I just literally needed to tell my roommate about the situation so they can help me out. So my roommate ends up texting their ex-roommate, tells them the situation, like with being like, hey, Stephanie from Tinder is my roommate, they want to talk to you, blah blah blah. They said yay, and they gave me their number, and then we started texting. Yes, isn't that like fucking crazy? Like I what? And I didn't have to look crazy in the process. You see how my ancestors got me? But basically, yeah. So we go on a date, and it's cute. Like, I feel like I said, I love femmes. Whenever I'm in the queer relationships, I'm gonna go out. Like, I love, you know, playing the dates and like giving flowers and all that. So that's what I did. You know, we went on a date, I got them flowers, we had like good conversation, and it was fine, but it kind of just never went anywhere from that. Like, we hanged out probably like a good like 2-3 hours that first date, but then, like, you know, I just did the make sure to get home, and after that we never texted the day after. Or maybe I texted and I never got a response. I would think that happened. I would think I did text eventually, like 2 days after, and never got a response. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just remember that, like, it didn't go anywhere. We were both nice to each other, but it didn't go anywhere, which is really silly because, like, that was my wife. Like, I basically got, like, married and divorced in a week. So that's the story about why I'm banned from all dating apps now. And by all, I mean like all the mainstream ones, because basically they're all like little chains that own. They all own the same, like it's like Tinder, Hinge, Chispa, all of those like mainstream ones, like those are all under the same shit. Quite honestly, and I can't get on none of those unless I get a new number and email and phone. But I just doesn't look like I'm gonna do that no time soon. I hope you like my video. I know that it's not that long. It's just like a short, cute little story of mine. I feel like I have the most random stories sometime, and I hope to share them occasionally. Like my page is going all over the place, you know. There's no direct like this is what I do. The niche is me, y'all. I'm the niche. Okay, so I hope you like it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next week. Bye.